Hi guys.
Hiya.
How
you doing?
Thank you for finding chairs. They almost all match. Yeah.
Almost.
Kind of.
Almost.
It's like Christmas Day when you try to find emergency chairs for the full
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and thank you for sitting awkwardly for me. I appreciate it.
Alright.
I'll try to make this interview just as awkward. So talking about the album, I mean today's release date. So and you're spending it with this guy. Sorry, but talk to me about it. I mean, wow, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I mean it's you know it's this second album, so it's just been a long. This second album especially has just been quite a long experience. I mean, last year was a difficult year for us, and we kind of had to kind of find our feet again, really. And you know, there was tough times, but you know, it's come full circle, and we're back doing what we were doing for the previous 3 years. It's kind of it's weird to be doing it again, but we're just thankful that we've kind of got the chance to release a new album, you know, and yeah, ready to work it.
Not to pull a Barbara Walters moment, but what kind of stuff were you? Are you at liberty to say the stuff that you were dealing with?
I mean, yeah, I mean, like we kind of, our story is we were like just a group of friends that we've known each other for, you know, 10, 15 years, and we had a little rehearsal room in England, and we bought a computer and just started recording songs for our friends and our family, really. And that kind of like developed into us getting signed to Atlantic Records in the US. And then we were kind of like thrown in a van, and we had to learn how to be a band, and we did that for like 3.5 years. And then, you know, when you're in the whole kind of the industry circle and industry bubble, and then last year we lost our deal with Atlantic, and it was kind of like we were back in England in the same rehearsal room with the same laptop, and it was it was a difficult time, really, and we really had to kind of like dig deep and just you know, just go back to the four of us being in that room to kind of rediscover ourselves, really. So we dusted the laptop off, started again, and
Ordered plenty of pizza.
stayed in a room, ordered pizza, kind of started recording this new album, and then did a lot of it in Minneapolis with our the guy who produced it, Eric Olsen. And yeah, it was a weird year, difficult year, but then, you know, we signed a new deal with Network Records, which has just been, you know, it's just been the most amazing experience so far. And, you know, we're just so thankful for them for getting behind us. And, you know, I said difficult year last year, but, you know, things are looking good at the moment.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes going through a lot of shit actually helps you turn out the best music, I'm sure, that you've ever done, right?
It really does, you know. I mean, I think I speak on behalf of all of us when, you know, it's
We had some bad songs at the beginning though. Terrible songs at the beginning.
yeah, I mean, like, we finished touring, and, you know, we'd been so used to just being on the road working, and as soon as that first album cycle finished, it was like we didn't really know what to do with ourselves, so we just booked into a studio and said we'll go record a new album.
We all booked studio for 2 weeks, and it was like, right, we'll make an album in 2 weeks.
All the songs were rubbish.
2
They were
years.
terrible.
2 years later.
Yeah, but your rubbish is probably like my gold. So if you want to give me
I can
those,
play you some to
We'll give you some
prove you
demos.
otherwise
We'll
if
give
you
you some
want.
demos, yeah.
But yeah, we do it. You know, we weren't ready. You know, I think we were burnt out and we needed a bit of time, so we kind of like went back to England and kind of just lived normal lives for about 6 months, and then after 6 months, it was kind of like, you know, you get caught in that you know, that kind of mindset of trying to write a kind of a hit song, and it just doesn't work for us. It just didn't work. And then when you kind of like forget about that and you just go about your normal and start doing it for the reason that you did it in the first place, just writing songs for yourself, that's when we kind of, there was a song called Golden and a song called This Is Not Your Love Song, which are on the album. They were the two songs that came together, and they were the start of it, really. And then it was like, oh wow, we didn't even really try with these songs, do you know what I mean? And from that moment, everything just came really quick, and, you know, it's yeah, we're really chuffed to get this album out, because I think it's kind of a pivotal point for us. It means a lot to us. It does.
yeah, I mean, and the songs are great. And
Bless you.
And
I'll give you that $20 left.
No, 20. And thank you for performing both of them, because they sounded great. And the interesting thing is that, okay, so you put out the album and you're going to be thrown into a van again, and you already are probably in the van.
Yeah.
So, I mean, taking what you learned the first time, applying it to now, because you're on the road basically through the end of the year.
Yeah, we are.
How different is it this time around? I know you just finished opening up for Better Than Ezra. You have Augustana coming up. So, any new approach? Is it possible to make touring a little less grueling?
Just don't stop at every McDonald's you see when you
Yeah.
We try to be more healthy this time. Yeah, I mean, I think the first time round we've learnt a lot. This time, I think we'll do things a lot differently than the first time round. I mean, for the first 3 years, I mean, we were just like kids in candy shops. We just enjoyed ourselves to the max, really. We still, worked harder than any band out there. We really did. We spent 10 months out of the 12 touring. We toured constantly for 6 months, but we did enjoy ourselves and we had a good time. And I think when you get a little bit older and you've gone through the mill once, you realise that there's things that you've got to do differently and there's things that you've got to do the same. And
I think it helps being friends for so many years before you're even thrown into a van together. I can't imagine what it'd be like being put in a van and being learned how to be friends, never mind be a band.
Let alone share a bed.
Yeah. Well, I still put a divider on my bed with him, so.
So does he with me.
No.
Yeah.
The
There's
pillow.
a barricade up.
The pillow divider.
After 4 years,
There's
there's not a barricade up.
There's not like an honor system that you just
Got to
like
be
kind of take a marker and just.
No.
No.
There's a pillow divider. When me and Novel sleep together, there's no pillow divider.
So we can be like stretch out.
You can stretch out.
We're getting too personal in this interview.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let's
That's a secret.
Let's just
Wait a
keep
minute though,
going. I mean,
there's
seriously.
one incident why I do put the pillow there. For some reason, Danny reached out and grabbed me in the face in his sleep. That's why there's a pillow there.
Wow.
Can't
It
trust
could have been worse.
You hang
It could have been
But what
worse.
he
Could have been
grabbed-
worse.
He grabbed there, he grabbed the mouth, he didn't grab the nose, he grabbed the mouth.
When I tried doing that to Chris and he elbowed me. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Gets his legs like stuck in everything.
Anyway,
Right.
yeah. So yeah, that's the.
No, let's get into this a little bit.
Here's a little insight to life on the road.
So I guess it's just the last thing is so you're touring throughout the end of the year. I mean, can you even think of 2015 yet, or?
I'm looking forward to 2015 actually, because we start the year with a show called, well, it's not a show, it's like a festival called the Rock Boat, and it's like a festival on a cruise.
Oh, you can't.
Debauchery at sea.
So
You can't beat that.
and it's
No.
like a proper like boat family. It's like
Yeah, we've done it for 3 years, and it's kind of like a nice way to start the year. But next year for us is we fully expect to just be, working our backsides off, because it's like we realise that you get nothing in this business without kind of putting the hours in, and we're fully prepared to do that. So we just want to keep ourselves busy, because this is what we love to do, really.
Great. Separate rooms on the boat. Separate beds at least.
yeah, they are actually.
That's
Yeah.
what we do. Get
They
separate
look
beds.
after us on boat. They let us have our own rooms.
They're very, very, very small beds though, so I don't think me and Nova could share on that one, could we?
Well,
Now, listen,
I'd say
let's
that-
not get greedy now.
I'd
Yeah.
say Nova likes his
You know.
own room because he can walk around naked, but he does that anyway.
Yeah.
So
thanks.
Doesn't
Thank you
really
very
matter.
much.
it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
We're sharing too much.
See? Well, I promised an awkward interview, right?
Is this for the kids?
Fine.
Well, thanks, guys.
So
I
Good
really
luck with
appreciate it.
everything.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for coming by.
Thank you.